All right, good morning again. This is Tim Ealer here. Hope you all doing well. I I put a separate video together for the tropics already posted, and this is a quick rundown for today's weather. We had severe weather out here in this area last night. Apparently there were some tornadoes, but I went for look for tornado reports. It didn't show any. This is the mid-level water vapor loop. Um, Overlaid with the current radar. You see the biggest threat today is going to be heavy rainfall along this area here. A short wave look like it's moving through the flow this way, and then with a jet streak here, and some other flow this way, and like this as well. General high pressure in this area. We have our tropical systems potentially out here. Interesting how strange this development area seems kind of off. I don't understand that, but let's zoom out a little bit. I'm not sure why it looks like that because interesting. Anyway, that's that. That seems like it's not current. Anyway, zooming in, Continental US with the radar. Okay, so that's what we got going on right now. Out west, right off the coastline here of California, we got some rain going on. But anyway, we'll move on to the severe weather outlook for today. Take these off. We have a marginal risk all up and through this area here. Okay. And it's mostly due to wind today with water loaded downdrafts. Okay, that's the wind risk, 5%. Same thing for tomorrow. Wind risk moving further east. No other severe risks. This is day 3, and for day 3, right now there's no severe risk. Although general thunderstorms are expected in these areas here. We look at excessive rainfall outlook for today. Bullseye in the Ohio Valley down into Louisiana, Texas, parts of New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and then Detroit area, Bay City, London. Um, yeah. Uh, Slight risk down here in the desert southwest, up in Nevada, parts of California, Appalachians here, just north of likely due to some orographic effects, and up here into the northeast again. Day 3, the marginal risk stays out here in Arizona, New Mexico, parts of Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, bullseye here, the stalled frontal boundary. Day 4, the threat still out in the desert southwest, along with the North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. Okay, and day 5, likely looking at moisture coming streaming northward. Maybe this tropical system's starting to make some impacts, and the moisture out west persists west of the Rockies here, and the Intermountain West into the desert Southwest. As far as precipitation forecast, most of the precip that is expected is into the Northeast, the highest amounts. Okay, for today in the desert Southwest, all along the Appalachians, east of the Appalachians, of course. We can see the deeper magentas here indicate the highest precip totals where it's expected. For day 2, still sets up in the same areas here where that frontal boundary stalled out. Okay. In the areas I showed you with excessive rainfall outlooks. And for day 3, moves to the east here, all along the southeast, all up into Virginia, down into the panhandle of Florida. Florida's still getting in the mix into the southwest again. If you look at all days, day 1 through 7 total, the highest precip amounts are extreme northwest Washington here into the desert southwest. These are precip totals through 7 days, okay? So 3, 4 inches expected, maybe 5 inches. North Carolina, South Carolina. It depends what happens with these tropical systems, right? When if they come ashore somewhere, we're gonna have um, some rainfall troubles. But right now, that's not in the cards. You have a general idea here of the flow, really, kind of like this. So, um, thankfully, for the southeast, we're finally getting some rain, and so will the northeast. So that's good. As far as modeled um, radar, I'll take this off. This is composite reflectivity from the HRRR, which is a high resolution model. Running it through here, moving kind of fast, but see where the most precip is today, right? Heavy precip and maybe severe weather down in here in the deep south as that system pushes through and into the northeast. Um, let's look this back. We can look at the 500 millibar wind flow associated with this. You can see what I'm talking about at the mid levels here and moving through, right? Like this. So, uh, as far as temperatures for today and tomorrow, let's look at that real quick. If we have it on here. Uh, all right, HRR temperatures. This is at 40400 today. This is the deeper colors. Orange is equal warmer temps. That doesn't really give a legend here, but give the general idea where boundaries setting up for the warmest temps today. Right along here and into the middle part of the country, but nothing extraordinary. Desert Southwest really getting into the mix here. Still kind of hot, but with that rainfall increasing, likely temps are going to be moderated because of that. Likely getting close to 100 degrees probably out here today. 80s and 90s for the desert Southwest. Of course, overnight tonight. Quite cold out here. Bet you they're getting snow out here. Uh, so these are a general idea of the temps. Let me see if I can pull up a longer range model here. GFS. Went through. some last night. See where the cooler temps and warmer temps are. Getting quite hot in the middle part of the country, and this is doesn't really say what day it is. But anyway, sorry to confuse you all, but that's all I got for today. Wanted to show you a brief forecast, what's going on, and hope you all have a great day.